Welcome. It is week 4 of BotGames Season 2. This is our final live stream. So welcome. Thank you for making it to our final and 4th live stream for BotGames Season 2. I'm joined today with Arjun Meda, who is a developer evangelist here at Automation Anywhere. And we are going to kick off this live stream.
Hello, everyone.
We're going to start off with some tips and some recap of this week's challenges. This was Community Week, which was awesome. Arjun and team did a great job organizing some of the content here, so we're going to talk through some of that. We'll talk through those tips. We're also going to do a ton of shout-outs and swag giveaways this week. We had more swag given away this week than any of the weeks prior, so we're going to shout those people out. And then finally, we'll do a BotGames Season 2 recap, and we'll talk about the last opportunity for you to get BotGames Season 2 swag. Before we get too far into this, I'm going to activate our first poll here. So if you go to pollev.com/gobegreat, you can participate in our live poll. This question is, what was your favorite BotGames challenge? So Arjun, while people are getting into that, let's talk about this week's community challenges. What were the events for this week?
Sure. So the first one was the treasure hunt. It mainly involved about the string manipulation. We just had a bunch of text shared in an image. People had to OCR it, get the text out of it, and then there were like 8 clues given to them, and they had to decode each one of them. So some of them were like we just had to think through some of the general knowledge stuff, but some of them we had to extract it from the text itself, which was given in the image, and then find out like the 8 letters and then shuffle across those letters to find the final word. That was robotics. So a lot of people did like about this, mainly because it involved the string manipulation challenges. They got a chance to work with a lot of actions in this pretty popular string package. And the second one was blindfold challenge with Ari. This was especially important because we had a lot of developers who are pretty comfortable with Automation Anywhere, Automation 360 platform. But then they had heard about Ari, but they never got a chance to really try it out. There was no probably reason for them to try it out. So this gave them an opportunity to understand how do they create interactive forms, how do they create that process workflow where they would connect bots, forms, and the process. So that way it was like an engaging event. They got exposure to something new which they had tried out. And that was the best part about it. And both these challenges were designed by our community experts. Treasure Hunt was designed by Akshay and Blindfold Challenge by Chand.
Yeah, both of them I thought were really great challenges. I think the treasure hunt was especially interesting because it forces you to learn some of the string manipulation capabilities that you may not have explored too much earlier. And like you mentioned with the blindfold one, right? Like it's an awesome opportunity to get people hands-on with Ari for the first time.
Yes.
I thought it was really interesting that Harper did such a great job kind of going through that process without having a ton of bot building or Automation Anywhere building experience, and was able to solve that. And credit to her for being on there and being able to solve that. It's one thing to solve a problem when it's just you and a tool you're not terribly familiar with, but it's another thing when you're doing that in front of a live audience of a bunch of people. So it was really cool to see Harper knock that one out. I want to go quickly to our poll here. Let me present this. So we'd asked the question, what was your favorite BotGames challenge? People like the treasure hunt, which was awesome, right? That was the second one we did, the second of Community Week. Cybersecurity, Auction Sniper, and Treasure Hunt. Auction. A lot of people like the Auction Sniper one. Arjun, what was your favorite?
I would say I did like the Auction Sniper for the reason that it was totally different, right? Like I always remember the quote which you keep saying, like, go slow to go fast. Otherwise, we are always on the speed train. Like, what's the fastest I can go to hit? So this time it was like a lion or a tiger, which is just waiting. And when it's exact time, that's when it kind of pounces. So it was exactly the same what our bot did to snap the best deal on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, I think what was unique about the challenges this time is that they were kind of like an easy, medium, and hard one. And it was interesting to see that people kind of got excited about those in different ways. And some people really liked the first one. Some people really liked the third one, which I would say was the most complex, and then some people like the medium one. So that's cool. It was awesome to see people be able to solve those. Arjun, let's talk about some of the tips and lessons learned from the community challenges this week.
Sure. Coming to the treasure hunt, it was all about like the string manipulation. So in the string package, you have a couple of actions like extracting text, finding the substring of the larger string, replacing some text, changing like the letters from lowercase to uppercase to lowercase, finding out length of the particular string, finding out where a particular string resides in the entire string. So all that was great in terms of identifying and getting the right text using the string package, and also about the regular expressions, because RPA developers deal with a lot of data, and the data is not in the best form always. And if you have to find out the exact keywords which you're looking for, it's not straightforward. That's when the regular expressions gets very handy for you, and that's what people did try out. And there's also an interesting package on the bot store called regex tools, so some of the folks had also tried that out, so that's one. And then Python scripting, like a lot of our developers love Python, they want to use it and see what they can do. So a lot of people did try using Python scripting to manipulate all the strings given in that text and then bring it out. Coming to the blindfold challenge, it's mainly, as I spoke earlier, our developers are comfortable with bots. Now they had a chance to work with forms and process. Like how can they create like a web form? Earlier we would have seen like people do it on Google Forms, Microsoft Forms. So here you have an opportunity to create on the A360 platform with the forms, make it interactive, and they interact with bots, and the simplicity of creating them and bridging them together to create a workflow. And also specific informations like how do you make them uneditable, do you want to make it like a string text, all those options were available. Who do you assign it to? Because RE gives you an opportunity to work with a couple of people. Like you don't have to be the one man army to solve the entire process. Instead you can bring in your manager to get some approvals. So all this was possible using RE, and this was a great opportunity for the participants to try it out, and sky is the limit on what they can achieve from here on.
Yeah, great. And I would say that I think they were both interesting and unique themes, right? The treasure hunt one is really about learning how to manipulate text. That's a real thing, right? Like sometimes you scrape something off the web, the object that you were trying to extract has the data that you want, but it also has some other stuff that you don't want. And so that's where something like a regular expression or the string before and after text actions can come into play so that you can extract that data that you need. The blindfold challenge, agreed. Like I think it was awesome to see people get hands-on with RE for the first time. I think that most customers who are even starting to use RE are still only scratching the surface of what's capable in RE, right? So when we talk about an overall end-to-end process, not just task automation, but like, hey, my process is actually quite long. There's several steps. Bots can be invoked at any point in that, but there's also the ability for humans to be involved as well. So I think there's a lot that can be done with RE. And I'm excited to explore that with people going forward. We're going to be doing some more RE tutorials throughout the summer. So I'm excited for some of those.
Just wanted to add on to this.
Yeah.
Like RPA was like just getting started a couple of years ago, but now we are in the scaling phase where we want more and more people to come on board and experience the power of RPA. That's when the scaling is happening with non-RPA developers. There are business analysts, there are operations specialists who want to try out, and even like the COE leads and the managers too. They're like, can I build something on my by myself? Can I automate what I am doing? Instead of even looking at a corporate experience, they just want something for their own use. Like the way we tried out for the auction sniper challenge, that was like a personal challenge, I would say. So a lot of it is also getting translated there, where non-RPA developers have also started creating this RE workflows.
Absolutely. Arjun, let's get into some shout outs because we've got a bunch of these that we want to get through.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yes, definitely. So the golden certificate, anybody who has completed all the 3 challenges, they get their golden trifecta certificate. And just a couple of names to shout out. We know there are like a lot of them on the LinkedIn. So Nitish Maya was one among them we could identify. Congratulations, Nitish.
Yep, and super active on Twitter as well. I think I saw several posts about the same thing. And also, to be clear, to get the gold trifecta certificate, you have to have claimed a certificate for each of the three other challenges, right? So you had to do the auction sniper, claim your certificate, do the cyber loss prevention, claim your certificate, and do the quarter close
Sure.
and get your certificate, right? So you have to do all of those, get certificates for each of them, then you can claim this gold one. And I love the way that this gold one looks. It's so cool to me. I was so excited when we got to build that and put that out for everyone.
And Ashish Anand is another example. So he was so happy when he got his trifecta challenge, and he did like all the challenges we created, and also like he felt it was great participating in this competition.
Yeah, and it's awesome to see people sharing their feedback and their experience with the challenges. You know, we create these things, Arjun and the team and myself, we've talked about all of them, like what do we want to build, what are we going to make? And it's cool when we can actually put those out and see people get feedback and like, hey, they really like these or they connected with them. So that was awesome to see.
And another person like Swati Arjun, she also did the trifecta challenge. So congratulations on that, and it was a great effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Chinmay Dabal, he also got the trifecta challenge. Congrats on solving all the three challenges.
Yep, and Chinmay has swag on the way, just like everyone else who we're shouting out here. If you didn't get a swag code yet, that will be coming, I think, later today.
And Rajat Malik, he did enjoy all the challenges. And then it's not only like the trifecta challenge certificate is only if you solve those three challenges, but not just that. People also participated in this week's community challenges. So that's where like Rajat Malik stood out along with the three challenges. He also solved the treasure hunt challenge too.
Yep. And he mentions here that the bot games has acted as an RPA skill sharpener, and he's come to know about various new packages. And that's exactly what we want to see, right? We want people to be learning new packages. We want you to explore Bot Store to see how that can help. We also want you to build familiarity with actions and packages you may not have used previously. So the string manipulation from the treasure hunt was a great example of that, where, hey, we're kind of forcing you to use some of these actions you may not be super familiar with. And that's the point, right? We want you to be learning these new things, and then all of a sudden, you're going to have a use case where they will help out when you're, solving real problems or work. So that's great.
And then Swapnil Golab, he also liked all the challenges and he enjoyed working with the web automation package, database package. He also worked using like dynamic delays and started using some best practices. The best part is like you're not just solving by yourself, right? Like, there's like a huge community here to help you out, share their insights, and give you ideas which you even never thought about, like solving using that approach. So that's the best part of here. And congrats, Swapnil, on that. Great
Absolutely.
work on completing your trifecta challenge.
Yeah, so the one that I think was new to a lot of people was the database package. We hadn't done any challenges that included the database operations last time, and so that was new with the cyber loss prevention challenge. The dynamic delays, I think, is always an interesting one. When you're building real bots, those delays really come into play because you don't want to be going faster than the underlying application is able to go. And so I think maybe next time we'll do something that requires more of those delays. We'll also probably do something that starts to error off, so you have to actually build some error handling, which I think would be a fun challenge. So yeah,
Sure.
swag on the way for Swapnil. Hey, Arjun, by the way, you've got your swag on, right?
Oh, yes.
This is you probably can't see all of this, but this is a shirt we're sending everyone, and it's a really cool design. It's that same arcade machine. It is not in gold though; it is in white, but still looks cool.
And Muhammad Baran Ali. So it was great work. We did enjoy you posting about all the challenges, and you also like nominated a lot of people. So that was great work. Good job,
Yeah,
Muhammad.
and it's awesome to see that he admits here that he's only 4 months into his first job doing RPA, right? So this is a great way for someone like Muhammad to be able to gain experience doing RPA. He's maybe only gotten so many use cases that he's done for work, but now he's gotten a bunch of other use cases that he can try out with these challenge pages. So this is a great way for him to learn some new things and quickly get up to speed in different areas of Automation Anywhere. So it's awesome to see someone's able to progress so quickly in just 4 months of learning RPA to be able to complete all of these challenges, because they were admittedly not all the easiest challenges in the world.
Exactly. And also, it's kind of like a healthy competition environment, right? Like you're safe to play with. Even if you make a mistake, there's nobody to kind of feel bad about it. You still get to learn on your own. And then the community also comes and helps you out with all the insights. And what better way can you get as soon as you get into your RPA interesting job, and then you figure out by yourself, but then you're like, how do I get much further ahead? And that's where challenges like this come in and help you a long way.
Absolutely.
So yeah, again, Prashant Kumar completed all the three challenges. He did complete the treasure hunt challenge too. So congratulations on that. Good job, Prashant.
Yeah, and Prashant was super active, liking everyone else's posts, commenting on other posts. That's great. That's a great encouragement to the developer community. And so really appreciate getting engaged and helping others to, celebrate their victories as well.
Yes, the next person is like Amit Joshi. So great job on that. We did see that you liked all the different challenges we had for you, and you also liked mainly looking at the database concepts. Yes, great job, Micah, as well on this, because you kind of brought in this concept of using a database. It is not an easy setup for everybody to try it out, but then you made it so simple for them that a lot of them never would have imagined that they would give it a chance. And a lot of people had learned SQL back in their college days, and after that, they never got a chance to work in their real world environments, and this gave them that opportunity. So
Yeah, absolutely.
kudos on that too.
Admittedly, it was a while for me doing SQL. I screwed up many times on my select statement there because I was using double quotes instead of single quotes. I addressed that in our video tutorial. But yeah, that it was a good refresher for Amit, and it was a good refresher for me as well.
And then Akash Malapur, congratulations on that. So you also completed all the three challenges. Looking forward to new challenges and learning. See, learning is the best part. Like just apart from the competition here, it's the learnings part. You get to learn a lot of different styles in which you can build bots. So yeah, great job on that, Akash.
Absolutely, great job.
And then Zaid Shogal. So he liked, but he's also like kind of feeling how 3 weeks are already over. Can we have some more?
Yeah,
So,
that's
we
great. And
always
I know he approached it with multiple challenge solutions too. I think I saw him post a couple solutions for some of these different challenges.
Yeah, great work by yourself, Zaid, bringing in so many perspectives all by yourself. And then I'm sure you learned a couple of more new ones too. And next, Pallavi Pokale. So she always liked solving challenges, and she helps a lot of other people too. And she kind of works in along with a couple of other people too. So she kind of challenges a lot of people. A lot of people challenge her, and then she takes it up and posts a lot on it. So great job, Pallavi.
Yeah, awesome to see. And it's also cool that developers have a chance to post some stuff that they're working on LinkedIn and it be like
Yeah.
work appropriate. Because sometimes you're doing development all the time and you're like, hey, I can't take a screenshot of that Git merge that I just did. So like, what am I going to share on LinkedIn? So this is a cool way for developers to be able to share some stuff they've been doing.
Yeah, just tagging along on that, like a lot of people want to build their brands on the social media, like their personal branding, and you got to showcase what is your strength. But as you rightly mentioned, some of the work stuff you can't really share it on social media. So this gave them an opportunity to show them their skill set as a RPA developer, proving themselves that they have reached a certain level and they're able to solve all these different kind of challenges. Because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of companies who are also looking out for like best experts, what's happening here, and who are solving the best ones. The experts do stand out, and that's the opportunity the platform provides for them.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw lots of stories throughout bot games of people who were able to leverage some of their bot games experience to help with job references and getting new roles and things like that. So totally agree.
And then Lekraj Fagade. So he completed all the 3 challenges, and then he did the community week challenges. Along with that, he has also completed the automation anywhere training. So this month, I'm pretty sure he has been extremely busy with all this, but still he did a great job. So congratulations on that, Lekaraj.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been super busy. And if you saw here, he actually spelled April backwards to say that it means lost in RPA as an acronym. Very
Exactly.
clever, right? I thought we were pretty good with RP April, but
Yes.
the LIPRA is very LIRPA is very good. And yeah, super busy month for him,
Yeah.
going through and completing all of the training, getting the new version of the advanced RPA professional certification. You can see here it says 2022, and completing all of the challenges to get that trifecta certificate. So that was awesome to see and love that participation.
Looking at what he all achieved in this just 1 month, I'm pretty sure he can call himself like Lekaraj 2.0 in terms of his RPA skill sets.
Absolutely.
So, and we had Manasa who completed all the 3 challenges. She also tried out Treasure and Challenge and also got herself A certified. So, congratulations on that,
Yeah.
Manasa. Great work.
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, super busy month, able to knock out all those challenges and the certification. That's really cool to see. And the community challenges.
And a lot of people are actually waiting, looking forward for the next season. We can see from their comments on the social media itself, they're like, when are you guys coming back with the next challenge? So that kind of inspires us to come up with new challenges. What more can we do in this aspects?
Yeah.
And Bhargavi, yeah, great work on completing all the 3 challenges. And also you completed the treasure and challenge. She was really thankful for our team. So thanks a lot. We really appreciate your participation in this competition. So thanks a lot for that. Nice
Yeah,
job,
super
Bhargavi.
excited. And I think this bot games saw more engagement, more people competing and engaging this time. So it'll be cool when we can bring back another bot games event in the future and get everyone hyped up about that to share with their contacts as well. So
And
this one's a little bit unique. This is where we start to talk about some chains, right? And I'm going to put up this poll right now. How many of your contacts participated in bot games because of your challenge or because of your invite? And we saw a couple of chains that happened where, in this example, Vishal started the RPA Challenge 2, which was the quarter close challenge. He challenged Zaid, Rohit, and Rajat. All of them completed the challenge and acknowledged that they were challenged by Vishal, and then they challenged other people. So it was really cool to see how this chain started from Vishal completing it, challenging other people, and then those people also completing it because they were nominated. So how many people did you challenge that actually took up the challenge and then completed it themselves? I'd be curious to know. We did just open up that poll, so let me know in the chat there if you were able to get some contacts to participate for the first time. Arjun, I'll let you go over this next
yeah, we
chain
have
here.
kind of seen this in the health space where people mentioned about like I walk so many kilometers today, or I walk so many kilometers in a week. So how many did you do this week? So we have seen those kind of challenges in the health space, but here it's a competition at the skill level. Like how good are you with RPA challenges, and how well your bots can perform. So that's a great work. So Dinesh challenged Julian here, and then Julian again challenged a bunch of other people, including Dinuji. So, and they all completed and shared a lot of their insights too. So, great job on the team, because it's like you're pulling a lot of more people on the right track. So, whether they kind of looked at it or not, you're bringing them into this ecosystem and building this total ecosystem where you all get to like interact with each other and make a lot of new friends too.
Yeah, absolutely. If we look at the results from the community, how many of your contacts participated in bot games because you invited them? All of the challenges, I think around 10 of them, I was invited by a contact. So that's awesome. Someone who was actually invited has participated and now is on the live stream. 5 or 7, but they did all 3 challenges too. So that's great, right? You were able to help some of your friends upskill. Now they were able to complete all 3 challenges. They also may have invited 3 other people. So that's a really cool way that you're able to help your friends upskill, help your friends learn new things, and obviously have a chance to win swag and be recognized as well. So appreciate that. That's a great way to encourage and challenge your friends to grow in their careers as well. Two other things I want to talk about real quick, and then we're getting into our final shout out and talk about how you can win some extra swag. So there are additional resources on the developer portal. If you had fun with what we did with the challenges this month, we've got a bunch of tutorials. Some of them reference challenge pages. Some of them reference other kind of dummy applications that we've built so that you can learn new skills, go through some of these learning journeys, go through some of the tutorials that are available. It's a great way to skill up. It's a great way to learn about Automation Anywhere. Myself, Arjun, Lara, people from our community are constantly creating and contributing new content to the developer portal. So it's a great way to read about some of the newest features, what's new in .24, how do I use it, how can this help me in my daily builds. Great experience there. And then we also have a collection of additional challenge pages. So if you go in the top menu on the developer portal, we've got a bunch of challenge pages. Some of them were for BotGames Season 1. Some of them have never appeared in a BotGames season yet. But you can go there, you can try out those different challenge pages. Most of them have recorded tutorials as well, just like we did this time. So if you want to see how we solved it, that's cool. They're also listed by difficulty level. So if you're kind of new to RPA and you just want to get started and build some confidence, you can start with like a 1-star or 1-dot difficulty. And they go all the way up to the most complex, where you start to do processing with IQbot and processing invoices. So great references there if you want to continue on your Automation Anywhere journey and you had fun with the challenges. And then last shout out, Arjun.
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, we as Automation Anywhere employees did not design the challenges for this week. It is all your work. It's by the community, for the community. We can see that the treasure hunt challenge was designed by Akshay More, and the blindfold challenge with Ari was designed by Chandu. And then we also had Harper, who was ready to take on this challenge and do this live in front of so many RPA developers. So we definitely want to congratulate all the three folks who participated in this. Great job on this. You put your best foot forward to bring out the best challenges. I also want to say we did receive a lot of other challenge designs too, but then because of the time limitation, we could not really work with each one of you. So we definitely have that with us. So we will be contacting you in the future, so that you will still have an opportunity to work with us, design any kind of challenges. If you have any more ideas, feel free to reach out to us at developer@automationanywhere.com. We are always looking forward to your ideas, collaborating with you. Whether you want to design a challenge, write an article, create a video, or join us in the meetups, you're most welcome to do that.
Absolutely. And I just put in the poll here, what activities and events would you like to see at future BotGames events? We want these to be as effective and fun and engaging for the community as possible. So that's why we made these challenges this year a little bit more engaging, a little bit more challenging. So let us know the kind of things you guys like to see. This was awesome experience to have some of our community members come up with these challenges and then make them a real thing. And they had great community engagement. So that's 100% like exactly what we want to do. So that was great to see. All right. In a BotGames recap, I want to put some perspective on what all of you have done as a part of BotGames Season 2. So there were over 10,500 auctions that were won for the Jordan 1 High Turbo Greens. So congratulations to all of you. You'll be getting a bill for $2.733 million. That was the total of the winning bids across all of those 10,500 auctions. So that was really cool to see. That comes out to an average price of about $260 per auction, which again is really cool. Lots of people were able to beat the clock and win those shoes for the Auction Sniper Challenge. Our next challenge was the Quarter Close Challenge, and we saw 213,400 plus financial transactions that were reviewed successfully. So that means you are getting into the mock bank app, and you were able to validate the 12 financial transactions that were provided to that quarter close challenge. So that was cool to see. And then finally, there were 253,000 plus credit cards that were successfully verified and reissued thanks to your efforts on the Cyber Loss Prevention Challenge. So that's the magnitude of the impact that everyone has had during this last month. Really cool to see so much engagement, really cool to see people trying this stuff out. And I would say over 1,500 certificates were also issued during the month, which is great to see. Lots of people getting involved, getting their certificates, and becoming eligible to win swag. Speaking of which, we still have some swag codes left. So what I'd like you to do, this is your opportunity to last chance to win swag for BotGames Season 2. Post your trifecta certificate on social media. Do it today. We're going to be looking for these. Use the hashtag BotGames and hashtag livestream. That means you saw it from this event, right? We're going to be looking for you. If you didn't get swag yet, do that, right? Post the trifecta certificate, post those 2 hashtags. We're going to try and hit as many of you as possible with swag codes. So post those on LinkedIn, tag us, tag those live stream and BotGames hashtags. We'll be looking for you. We're going to try and give out as much swag as we can in the next 24 hours, okay? If you got a swag code already, or if you were in the list of people who are getting one today, you have to claim your swag by 5/5, okay? We're shutting it off at that point so that we can get the orders out and as quickly as possible try to get everyone their swag. So if you did get a swag code, or if you're going to get one, make sure you claim it by 5/5. That's going to be our cutoff date, okay? Lastly, thank you for everyone participating in Season 2 of BotGames. It was a ton of fun. The engagement was way exciting. Super interesting to see so many people get involved and have fun with these challenges. Arjun, any closing thoughts?
Oh, I really liked the enthusiasm with which people completed these challenges and then shared their insights. The kind of community bonding which was developed was great. So thanks a lot for all your participation. We really loved working with you.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, that's it for this week's live stream, guys. Thanks so much for your participation. We will see you next time. Go be great.
Thank you. Go be great.
Thank you for visiting the Automation Anywhere YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button and learn how to build your own digital workforce with our automation success platform. Get your free demo today at automationanywhere.com.